Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII with me, Get Daved. Last time we went to Gongaga and we came to Cosmo Canyon for the first time. Now we're gonna meet Grandpa. Genetically speaking, not his grandpa. Absolutely. He's an adolescent. Not to say that you can just multiply his age by, or divide his age by 3. He could even live to be 500. I think we should let you meet Aerith. Yeah, that's right. You cynical old man. So you can run around town and find someone to come with you. For practical purposes, and because of personal importance, I think Aerith would get the most out of this experience, so that's who I'm gonna go get. Because that's what I'd do in real life. I think Grandpa would make her feel less lonely. They're all hanging out all over town. Aerith and Tifa are having a drink here. I thought you were only supposed to bring one. Oh, 3. Okay, after that, I think probably Barrett would appreciate it, what's about to happen the most. Yeah, okay. Well, I can't just leave you sitting there by yourself, though. Yes, that's how I make my decisions, everybody, even though it's a video game. I used to think it would be best to just always make the most practical decision about things, and so that's how I thought I should pick party members. I often didn't, but that's how I thought it should be. But honestly, you should just take the characters you like better. Or in that case, not leave one sitting by themselves. And back we go. Now to learn how everything works. Why is Mako energy so bad? Where do you go when you die? What is the Promised Land? It's beautiful. You'll recognize the music from the very beginning of the game as well. Some of the notes, anyway. That also decomposes. Spirit Energy, Lifestream, and Mako are all kind of the same idea. Now, one important thing to get is that there is no theory of conservation. Well, at least this is the impression I get in the game. It's not like when one plant dies, its soul will be reborn as a person. The consciousness seems to stay intact based on other things in Final Fantasy lore. You don't just... Your consciousness doesn't get transformed, so it's not exactly reincarnation. It's more... the vital force is being reused, unless it gets turned into Mako. But your existence isn't exactly transformed into another living being. So as things are born, there is sort of growth that happens. No more vital force for the planet. And that's why we have to stop the Shinra. Now, Sephiroth figures into this all as well, through very different means. The Shinra are just short-sighted, and somewhat amoral. Well, now that we've learned that, it's time for us to move on. So I hope you all enjoyed our stay in Cosmo Canyon. I think there's one more little bonding exercise for us to all participate in. This is Cosmo Candle. Let's go find some materia. Yuffie, you and materia. Interesting. And they've rejoined it. I think they knew it was at stake, Barrett. I love how he psychs himself up. True that. You guys want to hear something disconcerting? Always a nice thing to be asked. I thought it would help. Well, that went well. Kate Sith. A true enigma. Is that what you believe? I like how everyone just assumes to ask Cloud, like he's the strongest in the group. I mean, he is, but, you know. Unfortunately, no. We're gonna make this the red show, and I really want Aerith to start learning her later limit breaks. I'm just gonna off-screen adjusting everyone's equipment. And welcome back. So, did a little bit of materia juggling. Apparently I missed an important slot. That one has double growth. What should we put there? I don't really care about any of the materia slots left. Well, I guess we'll just throw some manipulate in there. It'll divide once we master it. I guess we could put throw in there. I don't really want to lower Cloud's strength much more. He's just got the basic Fire, Ice, Lightning trio on there and some fire immunity. Red 13 has a fire ring for elemental defense there as well, because we're going to want to keep our eye out for the fire element. The Fire Lord. And now is a pretty good time to save your game as well. I'm doing this on an emulator, so the urgency isn't quite there. And I have never paid for my hubris in any of my Let's Plays, so nothing to worry about there. Yeah, let's go. No password or anything? Couldn't kids just wander in there? He will follow us the whole way. And good company he is. So underneath Cosmo Canyon is a unhealthy and hideous and vile place. Okay, I wasn't sure if Cloud could get back up there. I always thought it was a one-way journey, but I never really checked. Break it open. Always break it open. You'll get into a lot of fights this way, because that's what happens when you break open rocks, you know? The enemies aren't too bad. Fire probably works pretty well on most of them as well. But honestly, I wouldn't get too hung up on all that. There is, of course, the enemy skill Death Sentence to learn, but it's not so good, so... And having cover material on Aerith, she's in the back row, so I thought it would pay off quite nicely, but... I don't really like having her taking all the punishment. This will get half her HP back, but... someone else could take a hit now and again. There's one really good materia hidden down here, which we'll be checking out shortly. Pretty good experience, by the way. Not the best, but pretty good. So some of these rocks, when you break them open, you'll get fun treats or advance to the next area. I can't remember which one. You can watch and find out. It's not terribly important, though. So, fairly straightforward battle. Aerith took a bit of a pounding. Get everyone back up to full. Red 13 gained a level. Always exciting. Can't go any further this way. I believe there's 5 rocks to smash open, and they all have different names, like odd, funny, crooked. Alright, so that's how we advance to the next area, but just to be safe, I'm going to clear out all of the rocks. Those snake enemies come in a group of 5 later on, making them really good for grinding. I'm just going to blow through them with, well, I guess Sledfang, one of them, but Aqualung will take care of the rest. I really should have saved it, because Aqualung should be more than enough for these chumps. Oh yeah. Appears they're weak against it, too. And I'm not going to make you watch this one. And 1 rock left for us here. Slow down. There we go. Well, maybe not. Maybe I got them all. Which battle? So they're in some sort of purgatorial state. All things considered, this is a pretty short dungeon. Be sure to walk across that sludgy substance up ahead. You'll see in a minute. So if we walk across, everything's okay. If you run, you slip. And if you slip while you're running to the left, spikes pop out and you get stabbed in the chest. Now, added effect is a wonderful materia. It's like elemental, but for status ailments. So, for example, Red 13's got Mystify there. We pair that with added effect. Now all of a sudden his attack will have the Confuse property, which will make, you know, enemies attack each other. So that's good. Pretty high encounter rate. And this isn't exactly a group of 5, but 4, pretty close. I'm going to try Matra Magic just because it might be enough to blow through this crowd, and 34 MP for Aqua Lung's pretty high. Not quite. Probably one more attack will finish them off. Especially if it's a critical hit. So I could have just been mistaken and it's a group of 4, not a group of 5 snakes. So 2 Mater Magics would have finished them off. It'd be nice if we had Trine. It's a nice ability that's in between in power. Woohoo, we just learned Cure 2. Pretty good experience though, right? Whoa! Dead end, so we'll just walk our way out of here. This whole area just looks so dirty and grimy to me. As it was intended to. Okay, so I just encountered a group of 12 of them, or pardon me, 5 of those snake enemies. We got 1,250 experience points. And a bunch of smiles. They were all from me. One more treasure chest in here. It's a little confusing getting all the treasures, but don't worry too much about it. I'm going to take care of you in terms of learning your ways, of teaching you the way through here. I'm going to get you learned. Actually, I'm going to use that ether right away. I've just decided to go nuts with Aerith's MP. Every encounter, just Aqualung and done. Because why not? We would have had to stop them here. On that note, I think I'm going to end this video. Next time we'll finish off this cave. We're about halfway done it right now. I'll see you in the next video.